Hey there! Welcome to Kimberly with Knit for Brains. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining, for subscribing. I think you'll really enjoy it. I hope you do. We seem to have a lot of fun here. We do book reviews, and we do product reviews, and we do works in progress, and we do tutorials, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to tell you that I try not to buy too much yarn, but you know, I do my product reviews. There's a couple yarns that came out with Lion Brand that I wanted to check out. I hadn't seen them before. I have not seen them in any of my local Michaels or Joann's or any of my local craft stores. So I definitely wanted to give these guys a try. I'm teaching my mother how to crochet a granny square. Shocking. And ironically, she doesn't remember. She taught me how to crochet years ago using a granny square. So it's probably going to be more of a little bit of a tutorial and a review. But anyways, we're going to be doing that. So I was ordering some yarn for her from Lion Brand, and I saw this other yarn that was on sale, and I was like, ooh, I'd kind of like to try that. I think one of them is brand new. I looked through the description. I couldn't find anything that said it was brand new, but I'm pretty excited. So I have a package. Let's dive right in. Just a little package. Yeah. Golly. Because you can't order just like one skein. You know, you got to get the big stuff. Let me go ahead and grab my scissors. All right. So my mom is using the Landscapes Fusion and the Landscapes Breeze from Lion Brand, which is a really nice, it's a variegated yarn. It's kind of a brushed acrylic, so you don't see the threads through it. It's more of like a kind of a brushed, not really even like a cording, but it doesn't have all of the different strands in it. It's really pretty, and she wants to make an Afghan, so I thought, okay, that's cool. So I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and try some of my own, see what I can find. Here's what I got. Using my trusty scissors. Somebody one time said, do you really open up those boxes? So there's proof that I'm actually really opening up these boxes for the first time. I was excited. Now, I'm going to tell you a little truth in advertising. Today's a Saturday, and I live in San Diego, for those of you that don't know or haven't figured that out. So we don't really get weather as some people do. Except for this weekend. We are getting something called the Hurricane Hillary, and she is just deciding to make a little stop in with supposedly 140 mile an hour winds and torrential rains. We usually get like 2 inches of rain in the entire month of August, and we're looking at between 2 to 4 inches in the next 24 hours. The mountains are going to be getting up to 10 inches. So it's quite a big deal. We haven't had a tropical storm here since like 1934, I think. So people are kind of freaked out. You know, everyone's running around getting toilet paper and water, which I never understand. Why you got to get toilet paper or water? And they're like, make sure you have at least 2 days worth of food in your pantry. Well, I'm sorry, but I always have at least 2 days, probably way more, probably a month's worth at least of food in my pantry. So that's not a problem. But the Brit, as you know, my husband, AKA, is in Denver this weekend visiting his daughter. And so this one here ends up having a weekend to herself. Now I'm going to go over and see my mom, check in on her, and she wants to do some crocheting and watching classic movies and that kind of stuff, which we're going to do. But I just kind of want to have a little bit of time to myself before I had to go back over there. Literally batten down the hatches, pull all the cushions in from outside. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, maybe. It's getting pretty, let's just say overcast out there. It's getting kind of bleak and a little bit cloudy, so we'll, fingers crossed. But what do you do when you got a hurricane or something coming up, but you got to make sure you got plenty of yarn, right? I mean, this storm could be lasting through Monday night or Tuesday, good 2 or 3 years, or 2 or 3 days, and I need to have enough yarn to last me. So that's what I got this for. So the first one I wanted to show you all is one that I had not heard about before, and it is called, it's hard to read through the package. Let me grab my trusty scissors again. It is called, so it's Bundle of Love, which are their big, big skeins. I don't think it's a pound, because that's pound of love. This is bundle of love. It's 11 ounces, 312 grams, 688 yards. It's a weight of 4, but what I loved, look at the colors in this. Okay, big old fat skein, which I love, but I loved the colors. I love the variegation because it's very short strands, which means that if you're doing this, you don't have to wait. Let me see if I can pull out the center here. You don't have to wait a long time before the yarn starts changing color. I think it's going to be really pretty. Now, they were calling this baby yarn. I don't get it. It doesn't look like a baby color to me. It's a weight of 4. It's not the super, super soft, which is baby weights or baby yarns typically are like a 3, maybe, really soft. It is very soft, but again, this color doesn't look, unless you like this really hip, cool baby. Anyways, this color it's 100% acrylic, by the way, and this color is called Tropical Bloom. So once again, it's a weight of 4. It's 11 ounces, 312 grams, 688 yards. That's a lot of yarn. So you know what my biggest problem was? I couldn't figure out which color to get. So I got Tropical Bloom. I'll cut right up and end this one. I'm home by myself this weekend, which is kind of nice. Me and Hurricane Hillary. I also got this one, which is called Enchanted Forest. Like that, you can see, but again, you can see how the variegation is actually really, really short in this color scheme. And yes, I changed my nails again. I'm getting people commenting going, I love your nails. Thank you. This is called Bikinis and Bellinis, and it's yellow and white polka dots. I just thought it was, probably one of my last summer nails before we jump into autumn. So this is called Enchanted Forest. A lot of the blues and the greens. Now, these don't really go together, but what do you see what else I got? So comment below if you have used this yarn, if you've seen this yarn. It was on sale. I'm pretty sure it was because I don't buy stuff unless it's really on sale. I loved the yardage. I thought, man, I'm finishing up this granny square. Oh, by the way, yes, isn't this gorgeous? This is called Mermaid. Love that. Love the blues, love the greens going on in there. Love the turquoises, the lavenders. Beautiful. So as you know, I've been working on this granny square cardigan and it's coming along really, really well. I just have to finish up the sleeves, which I'm going to hopefully do this weekend, and then I'll post a video of my finished work in progress. But I don't know about you, but when I do a project that's really big, I got to do something that's like really small or totally mindless. Now, this is going to be a big project because I very well might be just doing one huge big blanket with all these colors. That could be amazing. That could be a lot of crochet. Because, lo and behold, I have 2 more skeins of this stuff. So I got 5 skeins total of this. See what happens when people leave you alone for the weekend? Now, granted, I was preparing for this weekend because I bought this about, maybe a week ago. I think I got it early August. This is like mid-August. This color here is called Sweetheart. Okay, so this reminded me of, the little Sweetheart candies that you get at Valentine's Day. This reminded me of Valentine's Day. This could be baby colors. I could totally see this one being baby colors. So these colors go together nicely. These colors go together nicely. This one, I just love this one so much. This can kind of go with this. I mean, it can go with any of them, right? That's the thing about crocheting or knitting or whatever it is. You can just be whatever you want to be. Just totally be creative. The last color I got was this one. I don't think I got all the colors. I think there was more than just this. But I did like it. And I am not, I have had my spell. I go through bouts where I get really, really nice, beautiful, expensive yarns on sale. Again, this is going to be more of your mainstream yarn, so you're not going to be paying a grip for it. But if you're doing things like blankets or baby items and things like that, then you're probably going to want something a little bit more price conscious. So the last color that I got was this one. And this is called Unicorn. And I just loved the name of it. Isn't that pretty? Reminds me of like rainbow sherbet. sherbet, I guess they call it. Sherbet. Sherbet. There's no R. That's what it is. There's no R in this, so it's sherbet. So that goes, so these guys go together well, right? That looks nice. This one can definitely be thrown in there, like so. This one, I gotta find someplace for that one because I love it. And then this one here as well. So I got all of these yarns, all of these skeins. And I think it was like, can you see all of that? Ooh, we go there. If I go in a big circle, you can see all of it. There's some at the bottom and then there's some at the top. I think I got all of these. There's no receipt in the bag. All right, so this bundle of love that I got from Lion Brand, it is normally $13.99 per skein, which is a pretty good deal considering you're getting 688 yards. That's quite a good deal. It is currently on sale for $11 or $11.99, $11.99 on their website. This is August. I got it for $9 a skein. So I either got like a 20% discount or a 30% discount. I'm not really sure. Plus I had loyalty points, but I paid $9 a skein. This I do know. And I got 5 skeins. So these guys here, I usually try to add up enough so that, you know, shipping makes it worth it. It's a coarse machine washable, 100% acrylic. It's a CYC yarn. And again, it is a weight of 4, which is a worsted weight, medium. So I'm excited to try this. And I think I just want to do like granny squares or one big granny square with it. I'm not really sure. Now, the next thing I got, and I did this because my mother was ordering stuff. So a bunch of boxes started arriving at the house, but I told my husband, he goes, what's up? I go, I'm ordering, you know, yarn for mom. This is really not for me, but I would, you know, put some stuff in there for me. And so, you know, you don't really know that. And honestly, he's such an amazing guy. He doesn't care. He really doesn't care. You know, it's not like it's a super expensive hobby. I mean, it's yarn for heaven's sakes. It doesn't weigh a lot. It takes up space, but he sees me crocheting and knitting all the time, so he really doesn't care. Okay, moving on. The other stuff I found, and I don't know if you've tried, I've never tried anything like this before. This is on sale with Lion Brand. It's called Faux Feathers. I just ordered like a couple skeins because I really wanted to see what it felt like. And it's really lovely. Okay, so this is called Cafe LA. Let's talk a little bit about this yarn. Now, it's considered a 5. Now, sometimes it's a little bit funky. I get it because the actual strand is very thin, right? You can see that. However, see all the little things dangling off? So they call that the halo. So we kind of, it's kind of subjective when you look at weights of yarn. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out this video. I'll link it here in this video about the segment I did on learning your weights of yarn and learning what to use. So this is considered a weight of 5. Now, obviously, when you look at the actual strand, this is not a 5. But when you consider all these things hanging down, it becomes much bulkier. This is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 85 yards, which is 78 meters, 100% nylon. I wanted to, what I'm thinking when I saw this, I thought, oh, if I'm doing like this really cool kind of a retro crocheted cardigan, and then I would use this as like the fur for like the cuffs and the around the collar and down the sides. I thought, oh, that could be really cool. But before I went and committed, I think these were $4 a skein. I think I paid $4 a skein. They were a lot more than that. Before I committed, I wanted to just check and see. I got 3 skeins of this and decided I loved it so much. It's so soft, had great reviews. The only thing that I would caution, and people did say this, is that you really should know your gauge on this particular yarn, whatever you're using it for, because frogging this is a bear, absolute bear. So commit to whatever you're making, commit to it, because it's going to be near impossible to take it apart. Anyways, this is called Cafe au Lait. Excuse me. Fuzz. I liked it so much that I ordered 4 skeins of it because I could see this. Okay, so as you know, I do a lot of garments. I could see this as the cuff, the shawl, but I also thought, man, I wonder if I could make like a stuffed animal, like a bear or a dog or, you know, like some kind of amigurumi with this. And I'm excited because someone, in this picture, they just made like a really kind of funky fur vest. I probably would never ever make that. with this. I wouldn't make that. No, but I would like put a shawl, put a collar on it, something like that. Maybe just do a very simple loose crochet, because you really you want to get the feeling of the real of that fake faux fur collar. But oh, this is so soft. So I was like, I was so excited with it that I had to get it in 2 more colors, people. 2. I got it in this amazing kind of a cranberry color. It's called Rouge or Red. Because I just thought, and I think it's being discontinued. So this is called Rouge Red. It's looks a little bit more russet in the in person than it does in the camera. Camera makes it look a little bit redder. It's just called Red, just Red Old Rouge. But I got 3 skeins of this because I thought if I am going to do like a shawl or a sweater or something like that, man, this could be really cool. You could even, if you didn't want to do it as a collar, you could double strand something with this, something very light, and then have this coming through. Oh, okay. Let's hope that it doesn't do that a lot. Just one little piece fell off. It seems to be pretty secure. That's the ones that just won't let go. It seems to be pretty secure in there. Okay. Yeah, it does have a little bit of static. Can you see that? Oof, that's going to be interesting. Anyway, so I got 3 skeins of this. I just felt like I needed to go a little bit more back into the mainstream yarns. I had some beautiful boutique yarns. I still got some amazing yarns from my road trip that we did to the Pacific Northwest all the way up to Seattle. That was an amazing trip. I have those yarns, and I'm currently still working on that cardigan. That is the this guy, the Queensland Rainbow Beach yarn, and this is a weight of 2. It's 100% wool. This is called Sandpiper. It's real thin, slightly scratchy, but I think that's probably going to soften up as I work with the sweater. It seems to be, okay, even that could be interesting together. Not sure that I want to sacrifice some 100% wool with something like this, but it could be interesting because I have a lot of this left. I have an additional 4 hanks left. I'm almost done. I just started my second hank, and these have 328 yards. So I have enough of this to make like another sweater, something kind of drapey, maybe a tunic, something along those lines. I have a lot of it left. Okay, and then lastly, back to our Lion Brand episode, because that's what this is about. This is the next color I got because I thought if this stuff is as fun as I think it is, let's go a little kooky and crazy with the colors, right? And I haven't probably really told you guys, but I'm really kind of a purple person. Look at that. Is that not just amazing? Oh my God, I am so in love. This is called Lilac. It is so soft. I paid like $4 a skein for this. And this is one of their novelty yarns, so I know it's a lot more than that. It's Lion Brand. Lionbrand.com is the website. You're not going to find this. I would be shocked if you find this in your Joann's and your Michael's. Hobby Lobby doesn't carry Lion Brand that I know, or maybe they carry very limited supply. So I would be really, really shocked if you saw this in any mainstream store, but you can get it on their website. And ooh la la, am I loving this. Can you just imagine like this big, beautiful coat with this big furry kind of coming all down on you? Or like I said, if you want to make an animal, or use it as like fur for a little bear or a pillow or, something like that, a little bit of accent. I think somebody one time in the review said that they made like a fez hat for their husband he was dressing up as Fred Flintstone. And he used to wear the hat that he wore for his men's lodge, and she made it out of the blue. Oh, that's kind of a good idea. Or adding it as a border to a nice blanket. I mean, hello, look at this. Look at that, people. I could do that, couldn't I? That would be amazing. I could even add it to this if I really wanted to. Oh, I could even add it to this. The possibilities are endless, I'm telling you. So I got all of this, right? So I got 3 skeins of this. 3 skeins of this. These were $4 a piece. So that's 24 I got 4 skeins of this, and I got this guy. So, and these I got for $9 a piece. They're normally $13.99. So I got all of this for like $69 or something along those lines. And then again, Lion Brand has their loyalty points. So the more you spend, I think you get like a point for every dollar that you spend, and then you can get it back as like $5 off your order or $10 off your order or something like that, which may be enough to cover shipping. But, you know, I mean, that's enough, right? $10 is like a skein of yarn. I mean, hello, it would be like one of these guys. So you just get $10 off your order or $5 off your order or whatever it's going to be. So this is my Lion Brand haul. I promise, well, I can't make promises because I don't like to lie. That I was going to say this is one of my last hauls from Lion Brand for a while. I'm going to say that I'm going to promise you I'm going to try to make this one of my last Lion Brand hauls for a while because I have enough yarn right now. But sometimes, you know, promises are made to be broken because I don't like to lie. But we'll see. And so whatever I decide to make with these guys, you know, I'm going to be showing you because I just think this is amazing. I just love, look at, wouldn't you just love to have that up against your skin? Right? Ugh. All right. So that's it for right now. That's it for this episode. Wish us luck that we don't get annihilated in Hurricane Hillary. We can, on a clear day, I'm looking out the window, can see the ocean. Like, you know, kind of like one of those things you kind of climb up on the fence and kind of tilt your head out to the side and step up on, you know, get up on one foot kind of a thing, kind of see the ocean. But actually some days you can see a pretty good chunk. And so I'm expecting to see this big, huge thing come in. They say we're going to be getting a lot of wind, a lot of rain. Up in the mountains, they're expecting like up to 10 inches, which, you know, yes, we need rain, but the problem is the flash floods. And if you've ever been to San Diego, we have parts of San Diego that are, don't ask me why they did this, but they're built in a river basin. Built in a river basin, people. Some really big shopping centers that we've got, 2, in fact. One's called Fashion Valley, one's called Mission Valley. And a lot of hotels and conference, you know, centers and things like that are all down in this river valley. And every stinking time we get rain, that area floods. And there's a major freeway called the 8 that runs right through the middle of it. Why they built this down there, I do not know. But you know, and here's the deal. The knuckleheads who think that's not going to happen to me decide because it's not that deep, they're going to drive right into it. And one of my favorite things to do at night is to watch the news when they're up on the bridge and they're watching these people and they drive into the water and then whoop, it goes down. Now, I say favorite because there hasn't been any fatalities. It's not like these rushing rivers, but I'm sure some cars have died in the process. You know, there have been some fatalities in automobiles, not of people, but of automobiles. So we're just, you know, I said, I'm hunkering down. I brought all the cushions, everything from the outside in. I got plenty of yarn, plus all the other stuff that I got going on. So I'm good. I got plenty of food. I got classic movies. I've got Netflix and all kinds. I could binge watch all day long. The husband's gone, so he doesn't care how much I'm doing. So before all of that stuff starts, I want to make sure I got this video done so I could open all of these things and I could show them to you so I could start using them. I'm very excited. All right. That's it for today. I know people are like, I told my friends to come and watch you, and now they think that I'm crazy because you're crazy. Aren't we all crazy? I mean, we love yarn, right? Don't we all love yarn? Okay. But this is all for today. I'm not always this crazy, but I'm excited about these really exciting, fun yarns and what I can do with them. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains. This is my Lion Brand. They were doing a big clearance sale. This is my Lion Brand yarn haul. Yes, I'll be ordering more from Lion Brand, but hopefully not in the too near future. Please like and subscribe so you get all the notifications. I'm trying to post at least twice a week, tutorials and podcasts and book reviews and things like that. Thank you. I have to just do a shout out to some of our subscribers, some of our friends, Cynthia and Shannon and Luann and Karen, and for your suggestions and your support. Cynthia had a great idea about a camera angle and it didn't even dawn on me until she said something. So, I love your comments. I really, really do. I try to respond to all of them. just to let you know, because you take the time to comment. So I want to take the time to make sure that I respond. And I listen. I really do. And so if you have any comments, if you've tried these yarns, let me know. If you've tried this yarn, let me know. If you have any suggestions for patterns, let me know. I'm also doing my Racktivist, which is my random act of kindness. You can check out one of those videos here as well. That has its own playlist. If you have any ideas for little amigurumis, little pleasant things that we can make really fast and then, you know, give away and like kind of leave in a park hanging in a tree for someone to find and have it make their day, please comment below and let me know, because I take all these things, and this is where I get my show ideas, is from you and knowing what you guys want to see and what you appreciate seeing me bring to the channel. So please keep it coming. Again, thanks so much for listening and for watching and for hanging out with me. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains, and as always, I'll see you soon.